How to talk to anyone. In this video, we are going to learn the secrets of effective communication and the little tricks to relationship success. If you can master the art of talking to anyone, you will find it much simpler to succeed in life. Aside from growing confidence, you'll learn how to make a good first impression wherever you go. Let me ask you some questions. Have you ever been in a busy room with no one to speak to? Do you avoid socializing at parties due to shyness? Do you get nervous when you meet new people because you don't know what to say? If you answered yes to any of these questions, it's time to understand the secret to effective communication. Once you become a master at talking to anyone, it will be much easier for you to succeed in life. Aside from becoming more confident, you'll know how to make the right impression wherever you go. So, let's start. Here are 10 simple things that you can intentionally do to make your conversations mean something. Number 1. Stop trying to multitask. Accept it. Most of the time, our minds are split between a discussion and something else. Don't let multitasking take away the pleasure of being in the moment with someone with whom you're conversing. Number 2. Ask the appropriate questions. Ask open-ended inquiries to encourage the other individual to share their opinions with you. Begin your questions with the 5 W's: what, who, where, when, and why, and you'll be surprised at how much you may learn from the other person. Number 3. Concentrate on the other person. Conversations are not the place for you to go on and on about yourself, so don't treat them as your own personal talk show. Instead, concentrate on the person you're speaking with and what he or she has to say. Number 4. Respect the experiences of others. It is quite unlikely that you will have the same identical experiences as the other person. It may be comparable in some ways, but it should not be an excuse for you to take over the conversation. Allow them to tell their personal narrative in the way they want to tell it, no matter how enticing it is. Number 5. At the very least, avoid arguing for yourself at the start of the talk. Don't use this as an opportunity to discuss something you're interested in but the other person clearly isn't. If you want to keep the dialogue going, try to find a middle ground. Number 6. Make your point once and leave it at sometimes. It just feels natural to make the same point over and over again. But repeating yourself doesn't mean that you're passionate about something, it shows that you're not really present in the conversation. Saying it once is usually enough to prove your point. Number 7. Be honest. Nothing is more embarrassing than being in the middle of a discussion and discovering that you've been faking it all along. Just be honest. If you don't know, just say that you don't. Number 8. Allow the conversation to continue. While knowing particular communication norms is beneficial, you are not required to follow a predetermined template when conversing with someone. Allow your thoughts to flow so that the conversation flows naturally. The best talks are those that are spontaneous rather than scripted. Number 9. Always remember that a conversation requires 2 or more people. So, it's critical that you strike the right balance between talking and listening. Don't use up all of the available airtime. If you have something to say, keep it brief so that others have a chance to speak. Number 10. So, if you recall one thing about this video, it should be this. Be truly present and interested in the conversation. When you allow yourself to get caught up in a good meaningful conversation, you never know what kind of connection you'll make.